Have you ever felt like your life is so full of things to do that you don't know how or when to listen to God? Sometimes we think that to connect with God we need a retreat, a temple, or absolute silence. But the truth is that God also speaks in the simple, the everyday, in the midst of our daily routines. The spiritual is not separate from the everyday. On the contrary, God manifests Himself in small things, in a gesture of kindness, in a word someone speaks to us at just the right moment, even in the silence of dawn as we head to our work. Whether you eat or drink or whatever you do all for the glory of God. Corinthians 10:31. Listening to God isn't just about waiting for a loud voice from heaven. It's about learning to stop in the midst of routine and pay attention. God speaks to us through people, nature, and the events of the day. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. These days we're all filled with worries and things to do, always rushing from one place to another, and we think we don't have time for God. We must learn to stop and appreciate, to be grateful for what surrounds us at every moment. One day I was busy with 1,000 things to do. I had a lot on my mind and rushed out of the house. But as I stopped at a traffic light, I saw an elderly person who smiled and said, "What a beautiful day God has given us." That simple phrase made me stop, breathe, and remember that God was with me in the midst of my haste. It was as if He Himself was speaking to me through that smile. Another day, I was washing dishes, tired and distracted, when I heard a verse on the podcast I was listening to at that time. "Cast your burden on the Lord, and He will sustain you." Psalm 55:22. It was as if God spoke to me in that simple moment, reminding me that even in the midst of household chores, He is present. And to give another example, I remember one morning driving to work, feeling heavy and my mind full of worries. Suddenly, through the window, I saw the sun beginning to gently illuminate the city. That dawn reminded me of what Lamentations 3:23 says, "Your loving kindnesses are new every morning." It was as if God were saying to me, "I am with you today too. Start over." Listening to God in our daily routine means opening our hearts to the little things, to someone's smile, to unexpected word, to the morning light, or to a brief silence in the midst of so much hustle and bustle. Jesus Himself showed us that the kingdom of God is near, in the simple things. And if we open our eyes and our hearts, we will discover that He is always there. "My sheep hear my voice. I know them, and they follow me." John 10:27. Today, we invite you to pause for a moment and ask yourself, where has God spoken to me today? Write it in the comments and let's share together how He is present in our everyday lives. And if this message helps you, subscribe to Comfort for the Soul to continue finding words that strengthen your faith.